Ranger. A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty Hi-Yo Silver, the Lone Ranger.
Hold it, Padre. Reach. I said reach.
Wait a minute. It was agreed there'd be no shooting.
And there won't be unless he makes me.
I carry no weapons, my son.
No, but you're carrying something else we're after. Now get off that burro. You know what we're after. Hand it over.
Whatever I have with me is of value only to God and those I serve, not to you.
Go through his saddlebags. Take it easy, Padre. We're gonna get what we're after, no matter who gets hurt.
You must have great need for it if you would kill to steal it. Well, the people of Santo Domingo waited many years for its return. They can wait a little longer, for it will come to them in the end.
I got it.
Look at that, will you?
Those stones. They must be worth 50,000 at least.
How about it? Are they real?
They're real, all right. If they're worth more than $50,000, they may be even worth 100,000.
We've got what we want. Let's go.
I warn you, my sons. Only evil will come to you through this act of sacrilege.
You keep your preaching to yourself!
No!
Shots, Kemo Sabe, from other side of hill.
We better see what's wrong. Come on.
How bad are you hit?
I'll be all right. Just help me up.
You sure you can make it?
Sure he can. Come on.
Not easy.
A shot. What happened?
If you have come to rob me, you are too late. 3 other outlaws already have taken what you want.
We're not outlaws, Padre, if that's what you think.
Then why do you wear that mask?
For reasons that are important only to me. Please believe me, this mask is on the side of the law.
I have learned to judge a man not by what is on his face, but by what is in his heart. I can see that you two are not like those others who robbed me.
What then take from you?
Something very precious. My son, did you ever hear of the cross of Santo Domingo?
Yes, Padre. There was a legend about it, wasn't there? That it had a great power for good.
For 200 years, it brought happiness and prosperity to my little village of Santo Domingo. My people looked upon it as a symbol of God's approbation over their lives and their fortunes. When it disappeared, the happiness and prosperity of Santo Domingo disappeared with it.
Someone steal cross?
Several years ago. But recently it was found near here, and I was sent to bring it back. When my people find that it is lost again, they will lose all hope for their future.
You're right, Padre. Every man needs a faith and a symbol to live by. Santo Domingo must have its cross back.
Kemo Sabe, we follow a trail of outlaw?
Yes, Tonto. You'll have to report this robbery to the sheriff in Pine Gap. It's about 5 miles down the trail.
You are good, my sons. The people of Santo Domingo will ever be grateful to you.
Adios, Padre.
Jed!
Quick, wait!
Wait for what?
I gotta rest just a minute.
We ain't got no time for resting.
We can give him just a minute, can't we? That poor Padre won't catch up with us now.
All right, but only a minute.
Can I help you?
Oh, just leave me alone.
Soft-hearted, ain't you? I just can't figure you out.
What do you mean?
Well, it just don't make sense. Me and Jed broke into your jewelry shop to rob you, but instead you talked us out of it and got us to help you pull this job. Now, just why would a respectable, law-abiding jeweler who'd never committed a crime before in his whole life suddenly want to steal a cross worth $100,000?
I got my reasons. Besides, the important thing now is to get the jewels out of this cross, and you and Jed can split.
Ain't nobody gonna get nothing if we don't clear out of here fast.
Masked man and an Indian. You reckon they're lawmen?
Don't be a fool. Lawmen don't wear masks. No, that must be somebody after the cross, same as we were. Well, that's too bad for them. Come on, get up.
Just give me another minute.
We ain't got another minute. We're leaving right now. And if you can't ride, that's your tough luck. Mount up.
Look, all you gotta do is just help me on the horse.
Then we'd have to lead your horse, and that'd slow us up still more. I told you to get mounted.
And leave him here to die? What kind of a man are you? You're supposed to be his friend.
The kind of a man that'd do anything to protect the $100,000, including killing you if you yell out on me. Now get mounted.
Rick, take me with you. Rick!
Him shot up really bad, Kemo Sabe. But him still alive. Him try to say something.
What is it? Who shot you? Where are they taking the cross?
Jewel.
What him say before him die, Kemo Sabe?
Tonto, he spoke the word jeweler.
Jeweler?
That cross is no good to them the way it is now. It's too easy to identify. The only way they can safely sell it is jewel by jewel. And they'll need an expert jeweler to remove the stones from it.
But where them find jeweler around here?
The nearest town is Pine Gap. There's a jeweler there, his life may be in danger. Those outlaws would stop at nothing to make him do what they want. Let's see where their tracks lead.
I don't think you'd better come in with me.
Why not?
Well, you'd be too hard to explain to my wife and son. There's a shack back there where you can hide. Here, take the horses.
All right. But you better get them jewels out of that cross real quick, or I'll be coming in to see what's keeping you.
Hi, Dad.
Hello, son.
I've been fixing up this new display. How does it look?
Well, let's see. That's very good, Tommy. Very good. As good as I could do myself.
I've been trying to reach that barometer. It's all dusty.
Tommy. Now, you shouldn't try to do things like that until you're able to. Now, you just sit tight. I've got some work to do.
Yes.
Arlie, where have you been all morning? I thought you were going to be gone an hour.
Well, my business took a little bit longer than I thought. I'm sorry.
Well, what business, dear?
I'll tell you about it later.
Well, tell me now. Well, what's this?
Amy, will you quit asking questions and leave me alone? I've got a lot of work to do.
Tommy, call me if there are any customers.
All right, Ma.
Ollie, what's the matter? You've never talked to me like that before. What have you got there?
Cross. You can see that, can't you?
What are you doing with it?
I've been commissioned to remove the stones. They're imitation.
Ollie, I haven't been married to a jeweler for 15 years not to know real stones when I see them. Nobody around here owns a cross like this. Where did you get it?
A stranger came to town. He commissioned me.
Dear, you're not a very good liar. Tell me the truth.
All right, if you must know, I stole it.
You stole it? Well, what for?
So I could remove the jewels and sell them.
But why?
Why? Why? That's why.
I don't understand.
Amy, how do you think I feel taking him around to doctor after doctor? Having him tell me that nothing can be done, that he'll probably never walk again.
Darling, I know how you feel. He's my son, too.
But I'm the one that put him in that chair. You didn't.
Ollie, you've got to stop blaming yourself. It wasn't your fault. He loved going on those hunting trips. What happened was an accident, pure and simple.
Accident or not, it was my gun that put him in that chair. And I'm going to get him out.
But how?
Amy, the best doctors in the world are in the East. Now, we'll take our share of these jewels and we'll go east. We'll take Tommy with us. And we'll go to doctor till we find one that'll cure him.
No, Ollie. That's not the answer. That's not the right way.
Do you have a better one?
I only know that you won't help Tommy by stealing things that don't belong to you. Now, you better return it before it's too late.
It's already too late. My partner in this thing is waiting out and back for his share of the jewels. As soon as we get our share, we'll take Tommy and go east.
No, I won't let you. If you won't tell the sheriff what you've done, then I will.
Amy, will you? After 15 years of loving each other?
You know I can't.
Now, don't you worry. It'll be all right. You just wait and see. Amy, I had to do this thing. Don't you understand? I had to.
And you lost the tracks of the outlaws?
Yes, in the creek bed just north of here.
Then what makes you so sure they've come to Pine Gap?
Just a hunch, Sheriff. Is there a jeweler here in town?
Yes, a fine one. Arlie McQueen.
Is he a man to be trusted?
Arlie? Well, I've known him for 15 years. There is no more respected or a law-abiding citizen in Pine Gap.
That may be true. But if those outlaws contact him, he may be involved in this crime whether he wants to or not.
Well, then I'd better warn him right away.
If you don't mind, Sheriff, Tonto and I'll go. We'd like to get a look at his shop.
Well, I told you to wait in the shed.
I got tired of waiting.
But if somebody saw you coming in here,
They didn't. Your old lady's in the other room, and that crippled kid of yours
Don't
in
call him a cripple. That's why I'm into this thing. So that he won't be crippled.
Yeah, then what are you stalling for? You ain't even touched one of them stones.
Removing those stones is a very delicate operation. It's going to take time. It's only a customer. I'll see what they want. Here. You wait in here.
We better hide this, too. Now get rid of him.
Dad, this masked man and Indian want to see you.
I got no business with masked men.
We come from the sheriff's office.
That's right, Mr. McQueen. We'd like to speak to you privately.
Very well.
Here, son, let me help you.
Thanks, mister. Those guns you wear, they sure are beauties. Have they killed a lot of men?
I use them to save lives, son, not to take them.
Now, what is it you want?
We're on the trail of two outlaws who stole a jeweled cross this morning. We thought they might have tried to contact you.
Well, why should they try to contact me? I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Mr. McQueen, we're not accusing you. We've just come to warn you. These men are desperate outlaws. They may try to force you to help them.
I'm sorry. I didn't understand.
See, they'll need a jeweler to remove the stones from the cross.
Oh, they'll get no help from me. You can be sure of that.
Good. And we'll be camped at that big rock about a half-mile from here. If they should try to contact you, let us know as soon as you can.
I certainly will.
Thanks for your cooperation.
Come on.
We're in trouble, mister, unless I can take care of
Please, Brick, no more killing. You promised.
It's them or us. Please!
Tonto, look at this. Just like the mud we found on the trail where the Padre was ambushed.
That mean outlaws contact him already. Or him one of them, maybe.
We'll find out soon enough. That's exactly why I told him where we are camped. Come on.
But if you cross me in any way, you'll be in worse trouble than you're in right now. Now get to work.
Let's get to our horses.
Get away, Kemo Sabe. Probably head for border by now.
I doubt it, Tonto. I think he's headed back to the jeweler's. Come on.
Sure is pretty, Dad. But why would anybody want you to take the jewels out?
Tommy, how can I work if you're always asking questions?
Ollie, someone rode up behind the shop. He had a gun out.
Was it a man with a mask or an Indian?
I couldn't see. Ollie, I'm scared. Suppose it's a lawman looking for you.
Well, you get back in the shop. I'll take care of everything here. Now, Tommy, I want you to keep this hidden. Don't you tell anyone where it is. You understand? Not anyone.
Yes, Dad, I understand. But why?
Now, none of your questions. You just do as you're told. You stay out there in the shop with your mother. Oh, it's you. I was afraid.
It was a trap. They were expecting me. They'd rigged up a couple of dummies. I was lucky to get away.
Then they know about me.
Not yet, but they will soon. They're smart enough to figure out where I'd head to.
Well, you better get out of town.
Not without that cross.
What?
Look, mister, we haven't got any time to waste. You and me got to clear out of here fast.
But I can't leave here without my wife and son.
No, well, I can. And I can find some other jeweler to break that cross up for me. Now, hand it over.
No. No, after all I've gone through to get it, no.
Hand it. It's that Indian. They're here. Get out there in the shop. Come on.
Ollie, who is this man?
Get over here, boy. My gun's gonna be aimed at your maw and paw, and I don't want you getting in the way. Now listen, mister, and you listen hard. I'm gonna be standing right by this door here with my gun pointed at you and your wife. And if you let those two hombres know that I'm here, I'll let you both have it.
Do not move.
What's the meaning of this, Indian?
You lie today when you say you not know about cross. You send man out to kill us. Where him go?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do, McQueen. I just saw that outlaw's horse out and back.
Masked. What do you want?
Mrs. McQueen, your husband's in a great deal of trouble. If you want to help him, you'll tell us where he's hiding that outlaw. Very well. If you won't talk, we'll just have to search the place. Tom, keep an eye on McQueen.
No, you don't. One more move out of either of you, and I'll let the lady have it. Now drop your guns. Both of you. And don't try any tricks. Stick him in the corner over there. You're following orders real good. Now line up there, all of you. Now there's just one more thing. The cross. And if I have to, I'll kill every one of you to get it. All right, mister, where is it?
No. No, it's my only chance for Tommy. I'll not give it up.
For me? How do you mean, Dad?
He's going to sell the jewels, Tommy, so he can find a doctor to help you. Arlie, don't you see how wrong you've been?
She's right, McQueen. I didn't understand your motives until now. But that cross will do you no good if you use it like this.
Are you handing it over or not? Because if I don't get it, you won't either.
McQueen, that's the cross of Santo Domingo. It's always been a symbol of good. Don't make it into a symbol of violence.
I'll give you just 10 seconds before I pull this trigger.
Arlie!
All right, mister. If that's the way you want it.
No, wait! Take it! Here, take it!
Tommy!
You won't. Oh, Tommy.
You stay here.
All right, Arlie. If you'll sign this confession, I can let you go free on bail.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Do you think it'll go very hard with him at the trial?
He'll have to take his medicine, of course. But when a man breaks the law, he must pay his debt to society.
We don't care how long it is, Arlie. Tommy and I will be here waiting for you.
Of course you will, ma'am. And Tommy will be walking to meet him.
You see, the cross was a symbol of good.
Yes, Padre. And Tommy used it unselfishly. We must be leaving now.
Won't we ever see you again?
If you need us, son, you'll see us. Adios, my friends.
You know, Padre, I never realized how important a symbol can be.
How do you mean?
Well, if that masked man hadn't have come along when he did, I'd be in a lot worse trouble than I'm in right now. I guess in a way, he's sort of a symbol, too.
You are right, my son. A symbol of truth and justice. That is why they call him the Lone Ranger.
I'll